What's up guys, it's Tommy here and today we will talk about Omar Marmoush because Liverpool are holding talks with Eintracht Frankfurt and the agent and the representatives of Omar Marmoush. He has been in red hot form, he has been the Bundesliga's top scorer in recent weeks and he is tearing it up for Frankfurt, and he is Egyptian, so he is good friends with Mo Salah, and Liverpool really want to sign Omar Marmoush. And Neil Andrew, an English journalist, is reporting that Liverpool have been linked with Omar Marmoush for some weeks, and you guys in the comments have asked about an update around Omar Marmoush, so that will be revealed in this video. So Liverpool have held talks over a potential transfer with inform attacker Marmoush, who can play in a variety of positions. He is primarily a left winger, but he can play as a number 9, as a number 10, as a right winger, as an attacking midfielder, like any position in the attacking area. Omar Marmoush can do it, and he has started the season in spectacular fashion. He's just 25 years old, so he's entering the prime, the peak years of his career. If he were to sign for Liverpool, he would sign a 5-year contract, which means that Omar Marmoush's best years would be spent at Liverpool. And he already has 10 goals and 7 assists from just 12 matches, putting, of course, Liverpool and some other big clubs on high alert. And according to Sky Sport Germany, the Anfield hierarchy, the Liverpool chief executives have already been in initial talks with Marmoush as they look to bolster Arne Slot's squad. And because Liverpool have made a brilliant start to the season, we got a 2-2 draw at Arsenal, we came back twice. It's a very valuable point, and Liverpool hopefully can build on their good early season form by staying in and around the top places by the time January comes forward. And then imagine what a boost the Liverpool squad would get if we signed a big player like Marmoush, even in the January transfer window. But even if we sign him in the summer, he would be an absolute steal, in my opinion, because players in the Bundesliga don't go for as much as players in the Premier League. Marmoush is available between 50 and 60 million euros, which is around 40 to 50 million pounds, and that's what Sky Sports Germany, the German publication, also claimed, that Liverpool will try to push for a move during the January transfer window. So it's not unthinkable that we could get Marmoush in January. And of course Frankfurt want to extend his contract, which expires in 2027, so he has 2 years left on his contract after this season finishes. But Marmoush is stalling on that. So this is the Sky Sports Germany report. Liverpool have held initial talks with Marmoush, and they should if they should consider signing him in January, they would have to pay between 41 and 50 million pounds. And I think that's a steal for a player who has 17 goal contributions already this season. And I think Liverpool will sign Marmoush if Salah doesn't extend his contract. That's my prediction, because it would be a pretty straightforward move. I would absolutely hate losing Salah, who is an absolutely generational talent. He's one of the best and biggest legends of Liverpool's entire history. He's in the top 5 best goal scorers in Liverpool's illustrious history. So to lose Salah on a free transfer would be devastating, but it wouldn't be the end of the world, and Liverpool would certainly need to think about who should replace Salah, and Omar Marmoush, another Egyptian, would be the perfect candidate in my opinion, because he has the numbers, the goal scoring ability, he has the charisma and the will to win, and he has all the attributes required to become a big star at Liverpool. As I said, he's only 25 years old. And I mean, getting 17 goal contributions in 12 games is nothing short of remarkable and really, really impressive. I mean, Frankfurt lost the first game against Dortmund 2-0, but then they won against Hoffenheim 3-1, Marmoush 1 goal, 1 assist. Then they won against Wolfsburg 2-1 away from home. Marmoush 2 goals, scored both goals. Then they won against Gladbach at home, 1 goal by Marmoush. They won it 2-0. Then they won at Holstein Kiel 4-2, and that was an absolutely insane performance. Marmoush was involved in all 4 goals, getting 2 goals and getting 2 assists. And then against Bayern Munich, they got a 3-0 draw. Marmoush scored 2 goals and got an assist. So Marmoush was involved in 7 goals in 2 game weeks, scoring 4 goals and getting 3 assists, which is insane. And then, yes, Frankfurt lost to Leverkusen in the dramatic game, but Marmoush scored in that one. as well. So Marmoush scored in every single game bar 2 games, and that is absolutely incredible. Also in the Europa League they have 2 wins and 1 draw. Marmoush has 1 goal and 1 assist, but he hasn't played the full 90 minutes in all 3 of the games. And also in the German Cup they won 4-1. Marmoush got 2 assists in the German Cup as well. So he has been absolutely insane. But of course you have to look at his whole career statistics. He has 29 goals and 16 assists in 99 Bundesliga appearances, which is still remarkable. Almost 1 goal or assist per 2 games on average. 45 goal contributions in 99 games is still very, very impressive. And even played us in the second Bundesliga where he got 7 goals and 3 assists in 21 games as well. And for the Egypt national team he already has 34 games, 6 goals scored for Egypt, which is also pretty decent. I think if Salah extends his contract until January, then Liverpool don't really necessarily need an attacker right now. Then if I was Liverpool, I would focus on getting a defensive midfielder or maybe even a left back in January. If Riyad Ait-Nouri would be willing to leave Wolves in January, then I would go for him and maybe sell Tsimikas. I think selling Robertson is a little bit too harsh on him because he should be probably in the next 2 years, first or second choice left back, depending on how good Riyad Ait-Nouri is. But the Liverpool's priority could be a defensive midfielder because Curtis Jones, Gravenberch and McAllister, all 3 of them are playing in this double pivot, but Endo is not really fancied by Arne Slot, which feels a little bit harsh. I think Endo should get a little bit more playing time, a little bit more substitute appearances, but still, the fact is Arne Slot doesn't fancy him. So if Liverpool could get a brilliant defensive midfielder in January, that's where I would spend the majority of Liverpool's transfer budget. But if a huge player is not available, somebody like Zubimendi or on that caliber who is almost world class or very close to that level, then I wouldn't sign anyone for the sake of signing someone. And we just have to hope that McAllister and Gravenberch stays fit for the majority of the season. So far so good, and Arne Slot is really managing their minutes very carefully and very well, which is a really good thing. And even Sport Bild has reported that Marmoush is very motivated to play alongside fellow countryman Mo Salah. But then who leaves Liverpool? Because Liverpool already has 6 attackers. There has been rumors of Chiesa going out on loan back to the Serie A, but I think Chiesa just needs to get fit and then he will get a few games at Liverpool, and I don't think he would leave Liverpool so early on loan. Darwin Núñez is doing pretty well in recent weeks. He scored against Leipzig, he got an assist against Arsenal, and he will now get a run of games now that Jota has picked up an injury. Jota is not leaving, Gakpo is not leaving, Diaz thankfully is not leaving yet. Barcelona don't have that kind of money to buy Luis Diaz, but maybe in the summer Luis Diaz will ask for a transfer to Barcelona, and then we could replace Luis Diaz with Omar Marmoush. That's another scenario. Of course Frankfurt will demand a big fee, but if Frankfurt really wants to get the most amount of money for Marmoush, they have to sell him in the summer at least, because after that he will run down his 2-year contract that he has left and his value will start going down slowly but surely. But you might wonder, yes, Marmoush is having a purple patch, he is having a brilliant start to the season, but how did he do last season? Well, last season he actually scored 17 goals and got 6 assists in 41 games, so that's still a pretty decent season for Frankfurt, who finished, I think, 6th or 7th place in the Bundesliga. And you have to also bear in mind that he missed some games in January because of the Africa Cup of Nations, but the good news is he's not an injury-prone player. He has played almost every game when he was available for Frankfurt, and also Frankfurt had a great run in the Conference League, but they got knocked out sadly in the playoffs against Union Saint-Gilloise after the group stage. But Marmoush scored 4 goals in the Conference League group stage last season. But in the Bundesliga, 29 games, 12 goals and 6 assists last season, which is pretty decent from a young player who was like 24 years old last season. And the season before that, he only got 6 goals and 1 assist. So he has really improved dramatically in the last 2 seasons. But you might wonder, is his purple patch just red hot goal scoring form? I mean, if you watch the Frankfurt games, you see that Marmoush just went on to another level. He is now playing as a world-class player. No sugarcoating that. Honestly, if you watch Frankfurt games, Marmoush is just playing like a world-class player. They formed an absolutely brilliant partnership with Ekitike, and they are just tearing it apart in the Bundesliga. And Frankfurt is doing great. They aim to qualify for the Champions League, and if Marmoush and Ekitike keeps banging in the goals, they have a chance. Of course, it will be hard to overcome the big four, Leipzig, Dortmund, Leverkusen and Bayern Munich, to qualify for the top four, and Frankfurt are of course rank outsiders. But with Marmoush and with his red hot form, if he can keep continuing this form, then he could end up as one of the top scorers of the Bundesliga, and certainly in terms of the Canadian league table, like the goals and assists combined, Marmoush could definitely finish top, because he's the player in the Bundesliga who gets the most goals and assists combined. So right now Marmoush has 9 goals and 4 assists, so he is sitting top of the goals and assist charts alongside Harry Kane, and Harry Kane also has 9 goals and 4 assists as well, which is really interesting. But Harry Kane and Marmoush are the standout performers in the Bundesliga. The third player in the goals and assist charts is Vincenzo Grifo, playing for Freiburg with only 8 goals and assists combined. So Harry Kane and Marmoush are the best players in the Bundesliga right now. So Marmoush for 40 to 50 million would be an absolute bargain in my opinion for Liverpool. So that's it for today's video. I really hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know, do you want Liverpool to sign Marmoush? And a new career mode episode is dropping late today, and I'm also visiting one of my best friends to record a Deportivo La Coruña career mode on FC25. So that will be coming out in a few weeks to maybe in a month, when we can record enough episodes in advance so I can release them gradually. Thanks for watching guys, hope you enjoyed this. Have a nice day, see you later, goodbye.